Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you clicked on this video, consider yourself one of the lucky ones, because today I'm going to share an incredible method to monetize a single piece of content in 2 different ways. This is an approach that leverages social media platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, combined with e-commerce sites such as Amazon, to generate multiple income streams from just one content creation process. It's easier than you think, and I'm going to guide you through every step. So stick with me until the end. You won't want to miss this. In this first section, I'll show you how to create a piece of engaging content that can be repurposed into a digital product for sale. The beauty of this process is that we can take one idea, create content from it, and transform that content into multiple formats that bring in revenue. We'll start by making a fun, story-driven animation. These types of animations are fantastic because they not only capture attention, but also create an emotional connection with the audience, especially kids. People love to watch creative, captivating narratives, and that's exactly what we're going to create. Here's how we'll get started. Now, let's start with the story. The first step is to generate a story for our animation. We'll use ChatGPT, which is an AI tool designed to help us create unique stories quickly and effectively. This story will be aimed at children because it's a highly popular and versatile niche in the content creation world. To begin, we'll ask ChatGPT to suggest some suitable story themes. Here's the exact prompt we'll use. I want to write a 30-page book for children. Each page will have 5 lines of text, and a corresponding picture will match the story. Can you suggest 10 story ideas for children aged 8? 10? ChatGPT will give us a list of themes to choose from. After reviewing them, we'll select the one that stands out the most, then we'll ask ChatGPT to expand on that theme into a full 30-page story, with each page containing 5 lines of text. So our next prompt will be, I've chosen theme number 2. Please write an engaging story in 30 pages, with each page containing 5 lines. Now we have a full, structured story ready to go. This process not only speeds up story creation, but also ensures that we have a high-quality narrative to work with. Now that we've got the text for each page of our story, it's time to find visuals that will complement the narrative. Visuals are key when it comes to children's books and animations, as they help bring the story to life and keep the audience engaged. We'll head back to ChatGPT for help with this. For each page of the story, we'll ask ChatGPT to generate detailed prompts for the images we'll need. For example, if one page of our story describes a magical forest, we can ask ChatGPT for a prompt like, generate an image description of a magical forest suitable for children's books. This gives us highly specific visual prompts that match the tone and style of the story, making it easy to create or find the right images. Now, armed with these prompts, we're ready to bring the story's visuals to life. We'll head over to Freepik, which is an amazing resource for free and premium illustrations. Using the prompts we generated with ChatGPT, we can either find pre-made illustrations or adapt some of the elements to make them unique to our story. It's important to save each image in the correct order according to the sequence of the story. This will make the process of creating the animation much smoother later on. Once we've gathered all our images, we can add another layer of engagement by animating the story. This is where Hailuo AI comes into play. Hailuo AI is an incredible tool that can take still images and bring them to life through animation, adding movement and excitement to our story. We'll upload each image one by one into Hailuo AI, adjust the settings to add simple animations, such as movement or zoom effects, and then download the animated clips. Organizing these clips in sequence ensures that we're ready to put everything together in the next stage. With our animation clips ready, the next step is to enhance them with audio and special effects. Adding the right sound and effects not only makes your animation more engaging, but also helps convey the story in a more immersive way. Let's walk through how to take our visuals and combine them with audio to create a polished final product. Now that we've created the animation clips, we need to give them a voice. Audio narration is essential to bring the story to life. Instead of recording the narration manually, we'll use ElevenLabs, an advanced AI tool that generates high-quality, natural-sounding voiceovers. This is where we'll breathe life into our characters and set the tone for the entire story. To start, we'll upload the script for each page of the story to ElevenLabs. It's important to upload the text page by page, as each page corresponds to a specific visual in the animation. ElevenLabs allows you to choose different voice styles. whether you want a warm, friendly voice or an energetic one for the characters. You can even adjust the tone, speed, and emotion in the voice to match the atmosphere of the story. This way, you can customize the audio to make sure it aligns perfectly with the mood of each scene. After customizing the voice, ElevenLabs will automatically generate voice clips. Each clip will be matched with one page of the story. It's crucial to save and name each audio file according to the page number. This way, when you start syncing the audio with the animation, everything will be perfectly organized. Once the clips are generated, download them and save them in the same folder as your animation clips. Now that we have both the visuals and the narration, we're ready to move to the next step, bringing them together into a seamless video. Now that we have our animations and audio ready, it's time to bring them all together using CapCut, a user-friendly video editing tool. CapCut is great because it gives us control over the video editing process while also offering some advanced features for more polished results. Here's how we'll put it all together. The first step is to upload all of the animated clips that we created in Hailuo AI. Make sure they are in the correct order according to the story sequence. Next, we'll upload the voiceover clips that we generated with ElevenLabs. The key here is to match each audio clip to the corresponding animation. For example, if the narration for page 1 is ready, we'll align it with the animation for page 1. This might require a little tweaking to ensure the audio flows smoothly with the visuals. To make your animation look even more professional, CapCut offers a chroma key feature also known as a green screen. If you've used any solid backgrounds in your animations or want to add special effects like moving backgrounds, you can use this feature to blend the images seamlessly into your scene. This way, any static backgrounds or additional layers will look perfectly integrated into the animation, adding an extra layer of depth to your video. To keep the video flowing smoothly, you can use transitions between scenes. CapCut offers a variety of transition effects that can make the cuts between the pages less abrupt and more fluid. For example, you can use a fade-in or swipe effect to transition between different story sections. While narration is important, adding subtle sound effects can make the animation feel even more immersive. For instance, if there's a scene where the characters are walking through a forest, you could add the sound of leaves rustling, birds chirping, or footsteps on the ground. CapCut has a sound library, but you can also import sound effects from external sources. A light background track can significantly enhance the mood of your animation. Choose music that complements the pacing and atmosphere of your story. For instance, a gentle, whimsical track might work for a fun, lighthearted children's story, while a more dramatic or cinematic piece might suit a story with tension or mystery. Make sure the music doesn't overpower the narration. It should just complement the story. Once everything is synced, take the time to adjust the audio levels. Ensure the narration is clear and not overshadowed by background music or sound effects. You may need to reduce the volume of certain elements to ensure the audio is balanced and the voiceover is the focal point. Once all the elements are in place, preview your video several times to make sure everything looks and sounds perfect. Check the synchronization, transitions, and overall flow of the video. Once you're happy with it, export your video in the desired format, usually in high resolution, to ensure good quality on social media platforms. Now, your animation is ready to post on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram.
Ricky was a curious kid who loved to draw and paint. One sunny afternoon, he found an old, dusty paintbrush. It was hidden behind the art supplies in his school's art room. Ricky thought it looked special and took it home. That night, he decided to try it out. Ricky dipped the brush into his paint and started to draw. As he painted a little blue bird, something amazing happened. The bird on his paper flapped its wings and chirped. Ricky jumped back in surprise. It was alive. He stared at the brush in disbelief. "This brush is magic!" Ricky whispered, grinning with excitement. He painted a tiny furry dog next to the bird. The dog jumped off the page, barking happily. Ricky couldn't believe his eyes. He had to test it more. What should he paint next? Ricky decided to paint a big green tree with juicy apples. The tree grew tall, right in the middle of his room. Bright red apples dangled from the branches. the room filled with the smell of fresh apples. He picked an apple and took a bite. Delicious. Ricky painted a colorful butterfly which flew around his room. The butterfly landed on his shoulder, tickling him. Ricky laughed and watched it flutter by. With each stroke, he created more friends and fun things. He spent hours painting all kinds of creatures. But then his room started to feel very crowded. The bird chirped loudly and the dog barked non-stop. The butterfly flew in circles, making Ricky dizzy, and the tree's branches spread out, touching the ceiling. Things were getting out of control. "Maybe I painted a little too much," Ricky said nervously. He tried to push the dog back onto the page, but it wouldn't budge. The tree's leaves rustled, filling the room with even more noise. Ricky tried to calm everyone down, but it was no use. He needed to fix this quickly. Ricky remembered his art teacher's words. Think before you create. He had been too excited to think about the mess he made, but he wasn't sure how to make the creatures go back. The magic brush could create, but could it erase? He had an idea and picked up the brush. Ricky carefully painted a door on his bedroom wall. As he finished, the door opened with a soft creak. The animals seemed to understand. They began walking through it. One by one, they returned to the world of his paintings. The room grew quieter as they all left.
With our animation ready to post on YouTube or TikTok, it's time to think about how we can turn this content into a product that will generate passive income. Here's how we do it. Now that we have both the story and the illustrations, creating a digital children's book is easy. Open a Word document and paste the text for each page along with the corresponding image. If you want to make the book even more appealing, tools like Canva can help you format the pages beautifully and create a colorful cover. This digital book can now be sold on various platforms, offering a tangible product for your audience to purchase. Once your digital book is formatted, it's time to start selling. Head over to Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, and sign up if you don't have an account already. Upload your book file, set the price, and add relevant keywords and an attention-grabbing title. If you want to go the extra mile, you can also upload the audio files from ElevenLabs as a companion product for people who prefer an audiobook version. This way, you're offering two products, one visual and one audio, allowing you to reach a wider audience. And there you have it! With just one piece of content, a simple animated story, we've created two income streams. By posting the animation on social media platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, you can attract viewers and grow an audience. Then, by repurposing the content into a digital book and selling it on Amazon, you create a second income stream from the same content. The best part? Once everything is set up, these income streams can generate money passively, allowing you to earn while you sleep. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on more unique content ideas like this. Let me know in the comments if you plan to try this method, or feel free to ask any questions you may have. Thanks for watching and happy creating!